Hello team, welcome back to Newcastle Fans TV. It's been another busy day. The fixtures are out. How do you think we're going to do? Tricky start, but does it really matter? You've got to play both teams twice. Doesn't matter what order. But it's a tricky start nonetheless on paper. We start at home to Villa, then a trip to the champions Manchester City. Then I think we owe Liverpool one, especially at home, and then another tricky away trip to Brighton. Look, as I say, we've got to play them all twice anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And let's not forget, we've got another draw to look forward to next month too. Well, August actually, with the Champions League group stage on the 31st of August. But regards to transfer news, it's been sort of like the calm after the storm of yesterday with the breaking news regarding Barella, the £50 million bid that had supposedly gone in for him. I'm quite happy for that to just whir away in the background, and we know Dan Ashworth's the man when it comes to these things. So I'm quite happy for them to let him get on with it and see what happens in a few days or weeks or whatever with that one. The only real sort of rumour that's come out of today is one that interested me greatly because it comes in the final third of the pitch, and if we were to pull this one off, it'd be quite cheeky. It's Kulusevski of Tottenham. They haven't activated their automatic sort of clause to make his loan deal permanent from Juventus because they didn't get top four. Unlucky. But I know a team who did get top four, and that team is Newcastle United. The Chronicle report that he's been offered to Newcastle for around about €35 million. I think it's a bit of a no-brainer, really. I think he's a top player. Quality. He's had a good couple of years at Spurs. At a very depressing time, particularly last season. It's going to take time to rebuild. Will Harry Kane be there? I'm not so sure. If he's not, then how will they reinvest that money? New manager coming through who will need time. I don't think it's a bad appointment for Tottenham, Postecoglou, but he will need time. I think this is prime for Newcastle United to strike and put in a cheeky bid. We need some reinforcements in the final third, not in terms of quantity, but definitely quality. Ryan Fraser will be the one that's leaving, of course, we know that. Richie signed a new 1-year extension, and I don't think the exit door will be shown to the likes of Miggy, Murphy, who'd have thought that, or Maxi. For me, he was always going to stay. I don't think he ever wanted to leave. He just puts an end of season kind of written speech out on his socials every year. I still think his heart and soul's in Newcastle United. But to add further competition for places, Kulusevski could be that man. In a poor Tottenham side this season, their front three on paper is probably, if not the best in the league, it's definitely up there. Son, Kane, Kulusevski, that's serious stuff. And could we have that with Kulusevski, Isaac, Maxi? Who knows? And then behind that, we've got on paper what could be a very tasty midfield three as well. If Barella and Maddison comes off. Spurs have put in such a tedious offer today, 50 million for both Maddison and Barnes. What is the point of that? They ain't going to get very far offering transfer fees of that description. Honestly, what planet are they on? Kulusevski, I reckon, could be an interesting one. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Should we look elsewhere? I don't think Diaby's going to happen. I think he's out of our price range for this window in particular. The main bulk of the money, I think we now realise, is going to be with that centre of midfield and maybe a left back as well. So it could represent good value for a player of such quality in the final third. So let me know what you think in the comments. Like and subscribe to Newcastle Fans TV, and stay tuned because we've got plenty more coming up. Myself and Johnny recorded a really great 45-minute interview with Henry Winter, chief football writer of the Times today, so snippets of that will be coming out very soon. So stay tuned to Newcastle Fans TV.